Good morning, students. Myself Fatehur Rahman, your English teacher. This time I have made a very important video for you all, not only for one classes, it is for all who wants to study English grammar. This is the second chapter of the English grammar, parts of the speech, a very important chapter. This part has a very broad use in English grammar. If we cannot understand the correct use of pronoun, not a single sentence we can write. And also, in what place, what type of pronoun we have to use, we know it. That is why most of the students face the problem how it used correctly. Basically, they only know that only 4 or 5 types of pronoun, that is personal, demonstrative, distributive, interrogative, relative, etc. But I have given you a complete chart of pronoun in which I have written about 8 types of pronoun, and in these kinds of pronoun, what type of pronoun we use and where it may be used, how it is used, and what the meaning of all these pronouns, we should know in this video. We will know in this video all the things. First, pronoun number 1, personal pronoun. Personal pronoun has a very importance. It is used in the very first rank. In the list of pronoun, kinds of pronoun, the first number comes to personal pronoun because it has great importance. In this, we use it in many kinds, in many types, at many places. Personal pronoun reflect the person who do something, the person who introduce himself, the person who is the subject of the sentence in the personality. That is why it is called personal pronoun. Basically, it is used, the person who is speaking, the person whom we speak, and the person about whom we are speaking, we are talking. That is why it has great importance. Then after, possessive pronouns. After that, demonstrative pronoun. Then after, distributive pronoun, reciprocal pronoun, reflexive pronoun, relative pronoun, interrogative pronoun, and indefinite pronoun. You all can see that indefinite pronoun has a great number of pronouns. The most important pronoun which is we oftenly making mistake to use, that is demonstrative, distributive, and indefinite. Demonstrative, first we should learn, we should know the real meaning of the title. If we know the meaning of the title, we can easily understand what the meaning of this pronoun. Possessive pronoun. Possessive means something on which the person can have the right. The person have the right related to a person which is introduced in the sentence. If a noun is related to the person introduced in the sentence, for whom in the possessive form we use these type of nouns. Demonstrative. Demo, it means indication. Indication. In the part of in the sentence, when we find something which is indicate towards another noun, we use demonstrative pronoun. Next, distributive pronoun. Distributive pronoun shows the distribution, but it is not such type of distribution which we always used to do. In this part, we use each, either and neither. In these pronouns indicate that where the participant introduce himself in the singular form and no identification is there, what type of subject is that, then we use each and either and neither. Either stand for positive sentence for two nouns, and neither is the negative of either, and each is used for more than two noun, but they all have the singular meaning. Then after reciprocal, mutual understanding, mutual relationship. When we show in the sentence the mutual understanding between two nouns or more than two nouns, we use each other and one another. Each other is used between two nouns and one another is used for more than two nouns. In the same time, reflexive pronoun, when the subject shows himself, reflect his personality in the sentence, when the subject reflect his personality in the sentence, then we use for that meaning these type of personal reflexive pronoun, that is myself, ourself, yourself, himself, himself, etc. Next are the relative pronoun, who, whom, whose, which, that. These are the relative pronoun. When we create a relation between two sentences, we use these type of pronouns to create a correct sentence. Next, interrogative, when we ask something from someone. And lastly, indefinite pronoun. Indefinite, as its meaning is clear, that the pronoun indefinite, it means it shows that the noun we are going to use has no definite identification. In this part, everybody, somebody, nobody, anybody, everyone, someone, no one, anyone, everything, something, anything, all these are used in this sector, but these are the singularized form. And for next, all, some, any, few, these are the plural form also, but they all use for us for different ways. These are the simple chart of the pronoun. I hope it will very